number 4, and particularly with regard to voter registration and voter education. With regard to voter registration, ELOC proposes the following. 1, that the Commission should ensure that details provided in the voters register adhere to Regulation 8 of the voter registration regulations of 2012, and we have proceeded to enumerate the details that are supposed to be appearing on the voters register as provided in this memorandum. And therefore, we note that the register lacks important details with regard to residential address of the voters, contact details, postal address, email address, disability status, as well as the voter will require assistance during voting, and the signature of the voter. And therefore, we are recommending that the IEBC ensures that these details as provided in the Regulation 8 of the voter registration regulations are provided. And these details are very important in terms of assessment of the voters register as well as the verification of the same. Secondly, we are recommending that the Commission have a repository of digitized voters' signatures and thumbprints to support the process of verifying the same when it comes to the amendment of the Constitution with regard to the popular initiative, as we found during the Okoa Kenya initiative, that the Commission was not able to verify the signatures because they didn't have a repository of the voters' signatures. Thirdly, we are recommending that Section 4 of the Elections Act 2011 provides information, the Commission provides data in a manner that the data is disaggregated with regard to a disability. So we are proposing that the voter registration data should be disaggregated to provide information of voters who have any disability. Thirdly, we are recommending that we need to have an immediate, independent, and comprehensive assessment of the existing principal register of voters to interrogate its accuracy, completeness, and timeliness for purposes of using it in the next 2017 general elections. And we are also proposing that NLB be compelled to share with the Commission persons who have passed on to facilitate the process of cleaning the register. We are also recommending that Article 88 of the Constitution that provides for regular revision of the voters register, what we are saying is that ELOC that has not been done effectively, and as ELOC, we note that the regular revision of the register has not been undertaken effectively, leading to cases of duplicate records in the register, discrepancies in terms of records in the register, and other errors. And therefore, we are recommending that regular revision of the register should be conducted as provided in the law. We also note that there has been low turnout when it comes to voter registration, as witnessed during the first phase of the MVR. And therefore, what we are recommending 2 things. 1, that the Commission provides targeted and continuous voter education to create awareness on voter registration. Secondly, we are proposing that the Commission utilize all the 15,000 BVR kits during phase 2 of the voter registration process that they have planned to start next year. And what we also are recommending is that the distribution of BVR kits should be based on a manner that it also captures areas that are marginalized. And what we are also proposing that each BVR kit should be shared within 2 registration centers, not how the other time it was distributed based on the ward level. We are also proposing that the Commission provides or increases the number of days to inspect the register from 14 days to 30 days, and other ICT platforms that can be used to verify the accuracy of the records in the register. We are also proposing that the National Registration Bureau to decentralize the issuance of ID cards. It should develop effective communication strategies to create awareness on ID application process, documents required and where to apply and collect ID cards. It should also develop a strategy of ID collection to avoid having huge numbers of ID cards lying in their offices.
I'm sorry, your time is up. In fact, I've added you a minute. I think for the other presenters, you don't need to read through your memorandum because we're going to read. You just highlight areas that you think are significant. Otherwise, we will not be demanding this memorandum. We are going to read them. So unfortunately, your time is up, But questions are going to come to you later and comments, and you probably can use that time at the end to highlight probably what you have left out. I'm sorry about that. But the next presenters, please be looking at the hour clock. The next presenter is the Computer Society of Kenya.
Thank you, Chair, and the committee members. Computer Society of Kenya is just looking at thematic area 4 in areas F and H. The first one is procurement, and looking at this section 12 of Public Procurement Amendment Act of 2005, subsection 7, we say that the tender committee may invite independent advisors. This makes CSK to propose that in the next procurement of hardware and software, there should be independent technical advisors who can help them in this process. And also, if you look at section 15, the procedure for committee meetings, subsection 6 says that the procurement committee may invite independent advisors or members of the procurement unit to explain submissions or provide technical advice where required. This is a way of trying to ascertain that we are getting value for money, and we are not buying clones, we are buying brand names or clones or not used equipment. The second area is system audit. We have never heard of IEBC system being audited. And CSK proposes that for hardware and software and even telecommunication systems, they should be audited before, during, and even after the elections by a reputable organization such as Information Systems Audit and Control Association, ISACA, or Certified Systems Auditor, Kenya chapter. The third point is physical inspection of hardware. And independent advisors should be allowed to physically inspect the hardware procured to ascertain whether they are the correct specs which were, contained in the LPOs or which were proposed. And this should also be tied with maybe visiting of sites where these particular systems are working. This would enable the country to know that if you are procuring an electioneering system, then it is proven that it has worked in other countries. And this should be done by independent bodies. The fourth point is ICT experts as election observers. ICT experts as independent or election observers should be allowed in polling stations and even tallying centers to witness the operation